Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel NCRT Maths with Pradeep. Today we are going to start our first exercise of the chapter, that is exercise number 8.1 of chapter 8, that is comparing quantities. So let's get started. The first question is find the ratio of the following. That means we need to find the ratio of the two quantities given in the question. So speed of a cycle 15 kilometer per hour. So this is our first quantity, that is cycle, and its value is 15 kilometer per hour. To the speed of scooter. So second quantity is scooter whose speed is 30 kilometer per hour. So we need to find the ratio of these two things. But first thing I want to tell you that please make sure that both quantities whose ratio is to be found has same units. If they are same, directly divide them. If they are not same, first make them same and then you can divide them. So units is very important in case of ratios. Units have to be same. Okay, if they are not same, we will first make them same. And overall sometimes question will come, what is the unit of ratio? So ratio has no units. Ratio itself has no units because both quantities that are to be divided has same units and we can cancel them. So overall ratio has no unit. But the things that is to be compared should have same units. Okay, so let's see here. Here the first thing is cycle. Cycle's speed is in kilometer per hour. Scooter speed is also in kilometer per hour. So both are having same units. You can directly divide them. So we can write the ratio of speed of cycle with scooter. So whatever quantity is first, that we will write in the numerator, and whatever quantity is second, that we will write in denominator. So this is 15 over 30. Right? Now we will simplify it, that is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is the ratio. Okay, so we will write ratio is 1 is to 2. Okay, so this is our first answer. It's very simple. First of all, we will check the units. If they are same, directly divide them. That will be your answer. If they are not same, so let's see here in our second question, the units are not same. We will first make it same. Okay, so this is ratio of 5 meter to 10 kilometer. So meter and kilometer are not same. So do you remember what is the conversion of kilometer to meter? So 1 kilometer has 1000 meter. So I always tell my students to learn in this way. So kilometer to meter is multiplied by 1000 and meter to kilometer is divide by 1000. So whenever you have to read, we need kilometer to meter. So we will go from this side and we will multiply the value with 1000. If it is to be required that meter should be converted into kilometer, so we will come across this arrow and we will divide this by 1000. So in our case, kilometer is to be converted into meters. So you can do either way, but I prefer because multiplication is much easier. So 10 kilometers, so 1 kilometer is having 1000 meters. So 10 kilometers means 10 into 1000 meters. Now both are having same units. We can divide. So ratio is 5 meter over 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 zeros. Okay. So we will cancel. So this is 1, 5 2s are 10, 2000. Therefore ratio is 1 is to 2000. Correct? So this is our first question's second part. So now let's move on to C part. Here again ratio of 50 paise to rupees 5. Again units are not same. One is in paise, second one is in rupee. As you all know how to convert rupees to paise, multiply by 100, and if it is paise to rupees, then we will divide by 100. So let's see 50 paise and 5 rupees. So first we will convert 5 rupees into paise. So I write again 50 paise to 5 into 100. Okay, units should be written first. So therefore, what is our ratio? Ratio is 50 paise over 5 into 100, 500 paise. Okay, so 0 and 0 will be cancelled. So 5 ones are 5, 5 tens are 50. Therefore, ratio is 1:10. Is it clear? So this is our question number 1. So let's see question number 2 of the exercise, that is convert the following ratios to percentages. So that means in our previous question we are given two quantities and we have found their ratios. Ratios means simply divide them. Now how to calculate this ratio to percentage? So whenever you are calculating ratio to percentages, what you will do is multiply with 100. Okay, so as I already told you that percentage is always from 100. Once you get the ratio, multiply that fraction with 100 and you will get the required percentage. So let's see, first is 3:4. So 3:4 can be written as 3/4. So 3/4 is to be converted into percentage. So ratio to percentage means multiply by 100. So I will multiply this with 100. So 4 ones are 4, 25 fours are 100. So 3 into 25 is 75%. See how simple is this. Second is 2:3. So 2:3, first we will write this in fraction form, that is 2/3. Now converting this into percentage means multiply with 100. So this cannot be cancelled. So this is 200/3%. So we will convert this improper fraction to mixed fraction. So I will explain how to calculate, because most of them you already know how to convert this improper fraction to mixed fraction. If there is any doubt, just look here. So 200 is to be divided with 3. So first is 3 6 are 18. Okay, remainder is 2. This 0 will come here. So again 3 6 are 18. Remainder is 2. So now how to convert this into mixed fraction is, we will write quotient in the middle, that is 66. Then we will put a bar. Remainder should be written here and denominator will be our quotient. Sorry, denominator will be our divisor. So 66 2/3%. Okay, so this is our question number 2. So the third question is, 72% of students are good in mathematics. How many are not good in mathematics? As I already told you, overall percentage is always 100%. So we are given with two quantities, that is number of students who are good in mathematics and number of students who are not good in mathematics. So overall percentage should be 100%. So out of 100, it is given that 72% are good in mathematics. So if 72% are already good in mathematics, how many of them or what percentage of them will not be good? That is simply 100 minus 72. Right? Because overall it should make 100%. So this is our answer. So let's see how to write percentage of students who are good in mathematics it is equal to 72%. Okay, so percentage of students who are not good in mathematics this is equal to 100 minus 72. Okay, so 100 minus 72 is 28%. That's it. This is our third answer. Okay, this is all about this video. See you in my next video with next questions of the exercise. Thank you.